We're alive. We got a little echo. Don't say a word about it. Deal with it. Oh, for
Deal with
fuck's
it.
sake, dog.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Nadine's having issues.
My dogs decided to bark right in the middle of the intro.
No, of course.
Buttholes.
Mm.
Bark, bark,
Bark,
They're
bark,
singing
bark.
our intro. That's all.
That's it. That's perfect. Yeah. So yeah, we got new headphones that don't seem to want to cooperate tonight, and it's fine.
No. And I'm not sure if it's my computer or if it's the headphones or what.
Well, we've dealt with worse. Remember the airport time warp?
Mm, that was interesting.
That was hilarious. That's probably one of the most fun we've had. And you were in on it, but you weren't in on it. It was
Yeah, I was went in on it later.
yeah, it was great.
Mm,
So how was your
yeah.
week, darling?
Thursday was interesting.
Was it?
I went and got a thing checked on my leg.
Oh, that's right. You had to go see the doctor. Yeah. Wow.
Yay. Yeah. It
How
had been
how long?
biopsied. It had been biopsied before, and it was a skeeter bite.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get my leg to cooperate.
Don't do that to yourself.
See?
Owie.
That's the thingy.
Need some sun, woman.
Well, oh, I'll
Tan.
burst into flames and die. What are you talking
Oh, that's right.
about?
Newfies don't tan. They spontaneously combust.
Yeah. Yeah, we are fairly Irish. Most of us are
That's
pretty Irish. I figure I'm a mutt. I think I'm a bit Irish and English and
Yes.
Scottish
Shadow
and
Kitty,
Welsh.
thank you for asking. Faye is with family right now, doing some family stuff, and we're wishing her all the very best.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, Grumpy, we were gossiping a little bit. Something about finger popping? I don't know what that was all
Hi,
about.
Randall.
Mm. Hey, Randall.
Kitty. Grumpy.
Uh-oh, we gotta do the chat. Doorknob
Doorknob
head,
head.
doorknob
Doorknob
head,
head.
doorknob
Doorknob
head.
head. I'm gonna go like this and switch us around so it looks like I'm
Okay.
looking at you, because technically I am looking at you.
Look at my gnome. Look at my gnome. That's my waterfall.
Ever
Love it.
so humble, there's no place like home.
That's my center section of my waterfall on the catio. At night with blue light from one side and firelight from the other side. It turned out so pretty. I
Yay.
wanted to make it a background, and it took me like 30 minutes of chopping it because it would only. It's not a landscape, so it was not fitting. I was moving it up and down, moving it up, trying to figure out what was the best spot. I found it. Little Nomeo over here.
Romeo and Juliet. That was a good show. Movie.
That was a cute movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's adorable.
Oh no!
I
Shadow
threw a
Kitty
tie
threw a
rod
tie
on
rod.
my car. Well, what you doing that for? Like, you don't need to be doing that. It
Yeah.
seems like it's such a pain in the arse. Like,
That's rather inconvenient,
mm-hmm.
for sure.
So, what
I just don't know
would that then be a knot rod
why.
if you tied it? Just wondering.
If it don't go no more, it's definitely a knot rod. Just that the opposite of a hot rod.
Well, I was more thinking If it got tied and it was a bad thing.
Are you pretending you don't know anything about cars?
It's funny.
Even I know what a tie rod is.
Well,
And
I have a vague, like, I have a vague picture of what it is. I don't really know a whole lot,
okay,
but I do know some
okay,
stuff about cars. I can change fluids.
that's good. That's about all I
Yes.
care to do.
And
I'm not
and
doing anything that's getting my hands real dirty. So
and and change a tire and stuff like that. So I
I
can do about
can
anything.
change a tire. I've never had to, because as soon as a woman in this state pulls over to the side of the road and hits her flashers, and the trunk pops or the hood pops, some dude in a pickup truck gonna stop and help you do it. He's gonna say, "Step aside, little lady. Let me get this for
Well,
you." And I'm like, "Go
apparent
ahead."
apparently Canadians, Texas is not like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a toxic masculinity thing that I'm more than willing to accept. So you
Yeah.
go right ahead, and that way I don't break a nail.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm perfectly capable of doing it. Did it in a peach-colored shirt
uh,
dress once on my way to church.
Oh
I
no,
had
get the Shadow Kitty.
I had my Jeep
Oh no!
got a flat, and so I had to take the the Jeeps just got the full size wheel on the back. Well, the
Yeah,
nuts were rusted closed, and I'm
yikes!
sitting there. I was bigger than I am now, and I was sitting there all my weight, not budging it.
Budging it.
All those fuckers working in the oil patch, not one of them would stop. And I was in a dead zone, so I couldn't even call for help. A lady pulled over and helped me. So both of
Wow.
us were sitting there wrenching on this thing like bejesus, and we finally got them all undone and the tire put on. And I limped back
Wow.
home like with it like that. Yeah, I
I've
couldn't
only
believe
ever
it,
had.
that's it is Canada's Texas there,
Yeah.
but apparently it's only to do
Yeah, it
with
was only the
oil
one time
patch.
in the dress that, and somebody did stop, but I was already nearly done by the time they stopped. I was like, "No, I got it now. Thank you, but I got it."
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, did I show you? Eh,
What is? Oh, honey, I can't see that. Hang on, let me make you a
it's a
little
hair.
bigger.
It's a little flowers with a thingy.
Oh, it's a hair fiber thingy.
I put it on the hair tie.
Cute.
Very cute.
Shadow Kitty, I'm so sorry. I hate when my
Okay.
car is broke. It's something to make you
Yeah.
smile. My husband's driving around in Huntsville right now in my car with the eyelashes and the purple cat eyes and the laser hologram cheek blush and flashing sign in the back window that says "fuck Trump" over and over and over.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take your car? Do I have a choice? You know, go ahead, have fun.
Okay. So, my doorknob.
You're not being here.
It's like crashing into an invisible car. Oh
We
my.
started late. That's maybe why it didn't auto whatever it might have been supposed
Yeah.
to do.
Yep. We definitely. It was me. I'm having audio problems again, even with my new headset, and I haven't done anything to break them. So.
It's like
Sorry. I'm okay. It's okay. I.
I was about to start talking about it, but I can't help you fix something like that. You already
See,
know all the
they,
shit to check.
that's where they lived since I got them.
Mm.
Right there. Well, except for
If you try turning it off and turning it back on again, don't hit me. Look at my invisible cup. Cheers. Oh, we can't hear you now. Whatever you did. What did you do? Oh, she's muted. Whoops.
Uh-uh.
There you go. Whatever smart ass thing you was saying, I didn't hear it.
I feel up.
How you feel
I'm
about
just.
doing, honey?
I'm okay. It's all right. I'm okay. It's all right.
It's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Yes, Grumpy, we know. Were you not here?
Grumpy apparently wasn't
We have an
paying
echo.
attention. We know Andrew's golden.
It's okay. Philip says, "How was karaoke last night?" It was terrible.
Aw.
Um, there was all singers, no audience, which means a long wait, and no good singers were there last night, except me and Rob, excuse me. Um, but every time I got really, really upset, I would just think about Kamala and smile so big. It just be so happy. So yeah, that's how karaoke went. I left early. I was gone by 10:30. It starts at 9. Yeah.
I'm having audio difficulties, so
Yes.
yeah, we know I'm echoing in Angie's, or Angie's echoing mine, or whatever way it is.
Amber
We
echoes
know
too.
it's
She just hasn't said anything.
I was busy smoking.
Oh.
she's smoking too much. She doesn't care. Apparently, you're not smoking enough, Angie.
I'm working on it. Bad thing is, when this is over, I have to go drive and get my own food, so I can't get too close to it. Weirdo.
Thank you.
I would have echoed, but then I got high. I really thought it was going to bother me more than it does. It doesn't bother me at all now, so it's good.
Thank you, Philip. I look like I'm shiny because I'm sweating to death.
Yeah, they're trying to. Faye asked for me to send them my weather, and I keep telling her to stop asking this time of year because you just never know what it's going to turn into when it gets up there.
Yeah.
So she's like without power, and Nadine's like melting. It's sorry.
Yeah,
Can't
it's not nearly as high as you guys have had it, but
no,
for me,
for you, yeah.
my brain is like completely messed up. I just realized I forgot to take my meds.
Oh, I wondered what she was eating, Tic Tacs or what.
But yeah, my that's why part of the reason why I had such a rough day going to the doctors and that. It was really
Oh,
hot
man.
that day.
It'd be nice if you didn't have to walk so much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Down
walking in that the heat wasn't good for me at all. By the time I got home, it took me like 2-3 hours to get my head back.
Oh, damn.
Because yeah, my head hurts so bad.
Yeah, I was outside today for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, long enough for some water in the river and
Yeah.
make sure everything was still where it's supposed to be. And
Yeah.
it was like, it looked like the airplane, guy in the airplane movie where he's just like pouring water. That's exactly what my face looked like, just running.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
hot. Please have good thoughts about Florida. That's hard to do. But we'll try, Florida.
Yeah, it is hard to do.
I can sort of relate, being from Texas. I know there are good people in Florida. They're just the
Yeah.
minority.
I can't say I have much good thoughts about the government of Florida, or actually, even the government of the
Anywhere
U.S.
you're Yeah,
when you were down there.
U.S. in general. But there's hope.
My
There's
my
hope on the horizon.
my dad, yes, my dad got fell in Florida and got
Oh.
sepsis. He went sepsis,
Oh
and
no.
and a week stay in the hospital was like $100,000 for him. Yeah,
Jeez
Oh.
I've
Louise.
got
Uh,
the receipts and his paperwork and stuff. Fucked up, eh?
I saw this shadow kitty. I saw seeing it in slow motion. It's funny as hell. Olympic
Olympic
pole
pole
vaulter
vaulter.
Anthony Ammirati lost because his enormous candle salad got caught on the bar, pulling it down.
I, that oh, that's making me hurt. Like I mean,
And
oh.
it was just, it was the saddest and funniest thing. Like, oh dear, couldn't you have bound that sucker up a little bit better? You're trying to.
Does
If he had
Florida?
actually hit it with his leg or his hip or something first. Because you hit those bars that kind of bounce and it goes up and it just latched right on the top and and you see the whole jiggle as he's falling.
Oh.
I feel bad for him because he's on the internet now. Yeah, but it's funny. He's gonna look at it and go, "Damn, that's funny." And I bet I get a girlfriend after this.
Just that hurts. That hurts just thinking about it, and I don't even have one. That hurts my dick.
Just
I
a
don't even
tap.
have one. Just a tap. just this. Wow.
I
Ouch.
do appreciate the insertion of the whole candle salad thing. Way to go, Shadow Kitty.
Yes.
That did not go unnoticed at all. Hmm. Well, now.
Well, I
Does
just
Florida
don't
have
think
basements? Probably not.
I'm
On the internet,
definitely
they're
too
taking a
annoyed to
poll.
crochet.
A poll. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Oh, you're
practicing to
blocking
be
board.
pinhead. Tag pole to the pole.
Yeah. You almost
can't-
didn't
I
have
gotta
one
make-
either. Okay. What?
They're reaching. My arms aren't long enough, apparently.
Amber said earlier she wants to open up an herbal truck.
A what?
A food truck. Just messing with Amber.
Yeah.
Food truck. Food.
You ready, Ed? Y'all go travel all over the country selling dry flowers. No, I think it's going to be a lovely hobby. Okay, I'm looking. What are we looking at?
This is my
Okay,
shirt
wait.
that I'm
Gotta make
making.
it. That does not look like a shirt at all.
It's the pieces of the shirt.
Now it looks even less like a shirt.
See? Looks very shirty.
Oh, okay. I get where you're going.
Is my planning out of the pieces so I could figure
Uh,
out how many pieces I needed because they're about 2 inches each. So I use the I'm graphing
Their even doorknob had a bruise.
engineer grade paper. I approve. Well, yeah, I am a drafts person, or at least I was. I used to do stuff all over the place. Drafting used to be my jam.
Crochet.
And electronics used to be my jam too. I used to do well in that, but of course, I was a stupid teenager and didn't continue. I should have continued. I would have been better off financially anyway.
I saw
But
a
on
thing
the other
Facebook
hand-
earlier, this dude is making these ridiculously intricate and involved crocheted like ball gowns. Some of them looked like had peacock feathers all over it. I mean, it was just. I was like, I would show this to Nadine, but I don't know what she would even think about that. 'Cause I'm thinking somebody gonna have to pay $1 million for that dress, at least.
Uh,
You
a
know?
lot of the really fancy stuff is
Yeah.
done by AI now. So
No,
it's
this
not
guy was standing on the street with his dresses, and it was, yeah. I can usually pick out an AI
Yeah.
pictures at least.
Well,
Videos are a little
wait.
harder, but pictures, AI pictures are pretty easy to pick out.
Yeah.
But this was a video, and it was
Oh, that's a shadow. My this here is a ladybug. It doesn't show up very well.
chesticle. He said chesticle. Is that what they are?
I guess so. It's her chest boobies. Or chest testicles. It's the two balls on us.
What does that make? There's dick boobs.
Well, I guess it could make there's boobsticles,
Stickles.
breasticles, breasties.
Caramba. Oh, listen to Grumpy says, I'd drive us around to do that. We could test other herb strains from around the country. It's on board, Amber. You're good to go.
A place
She
that I
did
used
not
to
really say that to me. We were
a
joking
place
about
that I
it.
used to go for beers after work when I was working in IT was um they had a round the world in 80 beers, and you get a passport, and in the passport you'd have to you put identifying marks. So if you had a tattoo or something, and if you didn't finish the around the world in 80 beers, they put up a lost or wanted poster because you were lost in
In the world.
the
Of
world
beer.
somewhere.
World of
Yeah,
beer.
it's pretty funny. It was like I think it was like what 2 beers a week kind of thing, where you came back every week, you know, for 40 weeks
Yep.
or whatever, and yeah,
Get your little card punched or something for each one you do.
yeah, yeah. You'd get, you know. So I never finished. This was years ago. I never finished, but it was still fun. Because I couldn't have any of the beers made with rice and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
because my head would hurt really extra bad.
Yeah. All right.
And some of them were
Nadine.
awful. Like I like lagers and
No
stuff,
doubt.
but like the really thick like Guinness and stuff.
I have never tasted a beer that I like. I think it's all gross. But I haven't tasted a
Yeah.
lot of beer either. I mean, my first beer was a big old can of Budweiser.
Boobsicles, are they fruit flavored? That would be the men boobsicles.
Cream flavored.
They're
Cream flavored.
cream flavored. You know, like what is it? Creamsicles.
Yeah.
The orange creamsicles. As I'm drinking an orange drink, it looks a lot darker than it actually is. Mm.
I'm having lemonade in my invisible cup.
you,
Homemade lemonade.
your lemonade makes you look transparent.
I know, it's freaking cool. I did that on purpose. I hope y'all know. You gave it enough thought. Cheers.
Cream is code for jizz. Is
Cool
this
as if I
happening
try to
right
hear, you
now?
can see what's behind me.
Probably.
Don't do that.
And you know what's really funny? One of the rocks kind of lines up where your shirt ends when you were taking a drink. So when it lined up really well when you took the drink, and it come through, and it was like the the light part was exactly where your shirt would be.
Oh, cool.
So I know I wasn't explaining that very well. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it is not code for that. No, no. It's code for milk, dummy. Milk. Boobies, milk.
It could be breasties.
Teatsicles.
Teatsicles.
Boo juice.
Oh, did we tell the guys about the my writing?
I don't think we have. Because you just started that this past week. Do tell.
I write says I says smart things sometimes. I swear I do say smart things sometimes.
Oh, we're just waiting for it.
Okay, just a second. I gotta get back there. I gotta get back to the beginning. I'll tell you the shorts. The 50. The one thing that we were doing was the course I'm taking, like words and such, right? Like exactly. Doorknob, you got it. And we had to do some 55-word stories. The section is about fiction writing, and so they have prompts that you write about. And this one was you you have the story, or you have the prompt, and then you write the story from the prompt. And this one was a continuation sort of prompt. So she approached the unfamiliar door nervously, took the key from her pocket. She took a deep breath, unlocked the door, paused, then opened it. To her horror, she left the stove on. She saw was the end of the prompt. She left the stove on, quickly turning off the stove. Toast again. She had to get the darn windows open before the alarm goes off. Become routine like a choreographed ballet of chaos. Ran down to the store for a few things. How did it take so long? Suddenly she falls into a dreamless sleep. And then I had another one that was like one of those 55-word stories, and it was just like I just come up with it, and it was, she tentatively reaches out. The only thing she has is hope. Through all the pain and despair, will this work? What's left to lose? Of course, nothing. When everything's been taken from you, through all of it, she could still vote. There isn't much else. Hope for the future. Her ballot drops into the box.
Oh my God, Artemis' brain sample is in our slideshow. Hi, Artie.
It's a fever dream, yes. Doorknob.
Yes, we know we have an echo. Just saying that up front.
Yep. Yes, we do. And then the last 55-word story was, she's sitting in a rocking chair, light shining in the window, music playing. Her hands weave the yarn in her lap into a beautiful blanket. Over the years, she's been told she makes it look like a magic. She wants to make whomever ends up with her creation feel loved and warm on their darkest days.
Good job. I love when you start new stuff.
I've got some more kind of partial
I think
stories.
she already knows how to do everything. She starts writing, and she's fucking great at that too.
I don't know how to do everything.
No, maybe not. But
I
anyway,
figure out stuff quick.
yeah.
Now, I was really
Jesus.
horrible in school, so it's only technically taken me like 50 years, 40 odd years to figure out how to do some writing stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't great in school either, but I didn't want to learn any of that crap. Stuff I want to learn, they weren't teaching, you know? Numbers. Why do I need fucking
Nadine
numbers?
does things.
Numbers.
Yeah. I was horrible. I took math.
I got fingers and toes. That's all I need.
I took
And
math
two chesticles.
30. Two chesticles. I took math 30. Grade 12 math. I took math 30 once. Math 33 three times that semester. This is one same school year, grade 12. Math 30, math 33, which was like there's math 30 is the advanced grade 12 math. 33 is the not so advanced school math. So we had 4 semesters. I took math first one, second, third, 4 semesters, night school and summer school.
Goodness gracious.
I was not able to pass it once, and it was all I needed for my graduation. I technically never graduated. I went through graduation because I was working so hard. They're like, we're going to graduate you.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back to get my GED for college, and number of years later, and I did I got like the equivalent of an A plus in math. It was ridiculous. I'm like, how the hell does that happen?
Right.
Like, how did I like pass it all with like a B plus in all of the courses when I was barely like squeaking by?
Well, I flunked Algebra 2 twice. No. Flunked Algebra 2 once, but I had to take it twice. And then they put me in geometry. I'm like, why didn't y'all let me have this first? I could do this. Shapes are cool. You can see in 3D. Come on now.
Physics. I passed physics. I was able to take physics. Physics wasn't hard. Some reason, physics wasn't hard. Algebra and shit like that.
Algebra was just so boring.
Physics. Not a problem.
The way they did it to us, you've got 60 problems to do. That's ridiculous. And I've got to turn this in tomorrow. It ain't happening. I got good grades on all the tests and stuff, but I got zeros on homework all the time. So I'm just like, didn't do it. I got about 4 problems into it, had it figured out, and decided I wasn't doing it anymore.
My drafting. We had the whole year to come up with a plans for a house. And you do everything. You do the electrical, you do the interior, exterior, all that kind of stuff. I only had 2 pages done. I think there was 8 or 12 pages, 12 drafting pages total. Yeah, I think there was 12. So I did up the other 10 overnight. It's either 8 or 10 that I did up the night before. My stepfather made coffee for me all night long. Like literally every time I emptied the pot, he would get up and make a new pot of coffee for me.
Yikes.
I handed in.
It was full on vibrating there.
This is what my drafting teacher heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was full on like soft. I was like completely and fully just into. Nadine got jiggy with it. Boom, 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 getting jiggy with it. Oh.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. It must be getting close to the end.
Yeah, and Kitty said, never let people think you're smart. They will expect you to do all of the thinking. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Nadine all the time.
Are you okay?
My back hurt. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
so sorry.
shouldn't do this shit on camera, Angie. Stop it.
But yeah,
Sometimes I forget there's other people watching when we're chatting. I'm not gonna lie about that.
we're just chatting with friends. Mhm. Oh, and I figured out how to my I don't know if you'll be able to hear it now that we've got, but
What are you talking
you
about?
hear you hear it. It sounds like a typewriter.
Oh,
Just a
oh
second.
dear. What is that your actual keyboard?
Yeah.
That's,
Well, it's
I
it's
hate
the
that.
the
I love you,
the
but I hate that.
the program that I'm using has the clicks for the keyboard.
Oh,
You
stop.
can actually turn it on so that it sounds like it's typing. It's just the one program, so.
Okay, don't do that around me.
Mm. But my keyboard
I'll
does
tell
make
you
big.
why after the show. Not saying it here and out loud.
uh, Grumpy says, back pain soaks. Back
Fuck yeah.
pain soaks.
Thank you, Grumpy. It
Hope
never
it goes
goes away,
away. I do
but
too. There are
it's
other people
less
watching.
and more. There are other people watching me trying to stretch my spine with my knuckles.
Oh.
I used to do a lot of cracking. I could crack my neck, I could crack my back, I could pop in near bone of my body at will. And then it dawned on me that's probably why they hurt all the time. And as soon as I quit doing it, now I can't do it anymore. Like
Yeah.
they were loose before or something. I don't know. I also used to go to a chiropractor, which was stupid. I didn't know it was stupid at the time, but I learned how stupid it was and quit going.
Yeah, I was going for a long time. My my hips and my spine is misaligned.
That
Basically,
sucks.
you look at me straight on. You're supposed to be like this. Your back is supposed
I
to be
always
like
knew you
straight
was
when you're straight
crooked.
on, and I'm like a little snake. I got my S
Aw.
on the wrong side. If you look at you sideways, you're supposed to have like an X. And then that's just your joints farting out nitrogen.
I know, but I think it also puts a little wear and tear on the ligaments because you're hyperextending or bending, hyperflexing, whatever you want to call it. I
Hopefully,
read it on
Grumpy.
the internet and they told me to stop. And I did.
Hi,
I
Maya.
had to
The
stop.
chiropractor saved my life. Yep.
Well, that's good to know. I'm pretty
When I
sure there's
still
some
had
out there that are
womenly,
good people.
when I still had womanly issues, I my chiropractor made it livable for me, and he managed to get it so that my sinuses drained properly, so I didn't have a runny nose for a whole year without meds.
Wow.
It's the first time in my life. It was a really good year. If you're a born human, you're misaligned backwise. That's a trick.
That's pretty much true.
And
So much for intelligent
my
design.
Maya says I was in a car accident. My spine didn't know what it wanted to do. Oh my. Yeah, that's awful.
Wow.
You want to come in, Maya?
Sorry. Yep. You can come in. You're always invited.
Yeah, you're always invited if he likes to come in. Yep.
For
No
those
matter
who
what's
weren't here
going
at the
on.
beginning, Faye is off doing family stuff. And we're
Yeah.
wishing her the best. We'll see her again
And we know
soon.
there's an echo.
I crack my knuckles constantly. It drives people crazy. So, yeah. But I can't pop my back or my neck or any of that crap anymore.
I stood up today and everything went snap.
Well, yeah, those are involuntary. That's just shit's getting loose, man.
Yeah.
And yes, we know we have an echo.
Yes. Echo, 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 echo.
And sometimes when he gets up, sounds like a popcorn machine. Just pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, my honey
Not
does
at
too.
home. Okay. I'm glad you could
Glad you
pop
popped
in.
in anyway. I
Yeah.
said it first.
Thanks for visiting.
Shut up, doorknob head. We know there's an echo.
Shut up. Shut up.
We
Shut up.
can ignore it, so can you? Even though you have to hear my annoying ass twice. Ha ha ha.
Angie, 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 Angie. Oh, Grumpy, I am, yeah, I get it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grumpy. Doctor's stuck. We've established that numerous times on this channel.
I know. I know, right, Doorknob?
And it sucks that you
Doorknob.
need them.
Yeah. I spent almost 20 years with doctors telling me everything was in my head. When I started having the fibromyalgia pain,
Yeah.
because it looked like ankle loosening spondylosis. It's
They
like,
just blame everything on me being overweight and a smoker. And then
that's what they were
it.
doing with me too.
That's it. I lost
Well,
50 pounds.
except
I ain't
for
gonna
I'm
quit
not.
smoking. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to quit. And I tell them, don't tell me to quit because I'm not gonna. Don't offer me patches. Got a drawer full. Don't give me no pills. Tried it. It didn't work. I'm not gonna quit because I don't want to. And unless
Yeah.
I want to, it ain't gonna happen. And I
Every,
don't
well,
imagine myself ever wanting to. So
exactly, doorknob head. Everything is in your head. We'll get it out of my head.
yeah, make it go away.
Make it go away. Yep. That's
My
about
feet
it.
hurting is in my head. No, my feet hurting is because I was overweight.
Mm,
Okay. Well, sit
okay.
down. My fucking feet still hurt.
Yeah. I believe it. Now, uh, apparently that's like a lot of that stuff is due to like menopause and stuff too can cause your feet to hurt and things like that, and it's like, why? Like, I was just getting over some of this shit. Why?
Right?
Oh well.
Because it's so much fun to be a woman. So much fun. So much fun.
Because see,
All
all
the
of our
time.
womanly problems are us being hysterical. Yep, exactly. Mm.
Yeah, they didn't pay attention. They didn't pay attention in med school, so it must be you making shit up or just not taking care of yourself. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Or us going, you know what? I'm tired of the doctors not listening to me, so I'm not gonna fucking go anymore because it's not worth it.
I bitched and moaned for years and years and years about not being able to get insurance, not being able to go see the doctor. I was worried about all kind of stuff, making myself crazy. Thank you, President Obama, for the ACA. I was finally able to get some insurance. And there ain't nothing wrong with me except I'm too fat and I need to quit smoking.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
how I feel about that right there.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh, and I'm
Oh,
depressed. I was depressed. She was convinced I was depressed. I'm like, yeah, I kind of hurt all the time. Imagine I might be depressed. So
shit doctors say to get it of working. Exactly.
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 And
I
so
am.
what, 2
Oh,
years she
and
tried different
think,
medicines on me or whatever.
thinking about the thing on my leg that my doctor looked at yesterday. I'm going on the 19th to get it removed, and the doctor doesn't think it's anything
That's good.
much of a problem. It's just a, it had been a fly bite, that gotten like swole up and
Yeah.
hardened up. She thinks it got cystic or something, is what she said.
Yeah.
And when I first got it biopsied in around 2009 or 2000, I don't know, somewhere around 2009, because I was in Calgary. Because if I'd been in northern Alberta, the doctor I went to there would have done it himself. Except in Calgary, I've except when I lived in Calgary, the doctor sent me to a specialist to get it biopsied, and the stupid guy didn't take it. He took half of it. He split it in half and took the biopsy that way. And I was like, take the whole thing. He's like, no, I can't take the whole thing. We'll need to know where it was in case it's bad. And I'm like, I'll have a scar. What the fuck are you
It's
talking
gonna
about?
leave a mark, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so instead of taking it, and then after
Yeah.
he took part of it, every time my allergies got bad, the thing would just itch. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night with my legs crossed and going with my toenails scratch, 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 scratch. And I'd wake myself up with my leg bleeding because I just be all night scratch, scratch, scratch. And so I went, because it turned colors on me. So I'm like, well, they say if something happens, like a mole or whatever turns colors or changes, you should get it checked out. So that's why I went and got it checked out.
Recently discovered something on my back. I'm gonna get it looked at. For real. It was bad enough that I was like, honey, come here and look at this thing on my back. I don't do that. I don't have other people inspect me. Unless I've been out in the woods and we're checking each other for ticks.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Like, what is this on my back? Is that a tick on me? It's like, no. What is it? Well, I don't know, but it's white. It's like, what do you mean it's white? It's white. I was like, I've been scratching it. Okay. But if he can't identify it, I'm going to have to go have a doctor look at it.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Better safe than sorry.
The chances of being able to find a dermatologist around here is pretty slim, no.
Mm.
Especially one that'll take my shitty insurance.
Yeah.
That's the other part.
Well, will they... Scars, yeah. Scars are just tattoos with better stories.
Look at my arms, okay? See all the little white spots? Every one of those is a scratch or a scar from a dog, a cat. This one, the most recent one, I can't even get my arm to go that way. This one right here, that's from the cabinet, you know. Yep, lots of good stories there. My dogs love me so much, they shred me.
Let's see. Can you see it? Probably not. I don't think the light's good.
Tell us what we're supposed to be looking at, and we might.
There's a white line.
Oh, right there on the side. Okay.
Well, yeah, it goes almost like, geez, I can barely see it now. I got a white line here and a matching scar here from falling on a bottle when I was 5.
Oh.
And then, of course, my messed up brow. Right there. Falling off the bed when I was 5, because, you know, everything. I was 5.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was trying to kill myself the whole year.
Well, and you got to remember, padded corners and rounded corners stuff on kids' furniture didn't come until a little later after we were born.
Yeah.
We had
It came
hard, solid oak, square-cornered bedside tables with ceramic lamps and shit on it.
This was in my sleep.
Yeah. So you fall off.
I got tree sap. I went to school smelling like a tree.
Oh,
That's how my hand got stuck back together. But since my mom and dad didn't know what happened to my eye because I woke up. They heard a crash in the middle of the night. That was me falling out of the bed, and they come in the room and my head's just gushing blood. My head's like just pouring blood. They don't know what's going on. Falling on a
Yeah.
bottle, sympathetic, ouch,
Yeah.
yes.
Everybody groaned at that one, I'm pretty sure.
I almost cut my pinky off. My hands were a lot smaller back then. And they couldn't. They did have no idea what I hit my head on. They never could find the piece of my eye that was missing. But the scar ended up way worse than this one.
Yeah.
Because I went to the doctors and got stitches for this one.
Okay.
Because they didn't know what happened. All they know is my head's gushing blood. Rushed me to Whitburn. The nearest place is like a half an hour away. Yeah, I also stepped on a nail when I was 5 too. It went through my foot.
Ouch. That's terrible. My foot just went. Ow.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Started late. Should we keep going or should we?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want to do, because we started late because of me.
That's alright. It's not a big deal. It's not like we're gonna get punished for being late. Fight me, baby. Yeah, I think it's time to go. I'm hungry and delirious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Ow.
Time for dinner.
Ow, doorknob.
It's definitely dinner time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, love you guys.
Love everybody.
Bye.
Good night. See you later.